take a look at S3 as a remote backend for Terraform state files. I have created an example to demonstrate this. I mentioned previously that the state files contain the sensitive information, so it's a best practice not to push these state files to the Git repositories. Also, it doesn't make sense to store these state files locally, because if we delete those state files, then these resources will not be under the Terraform state management. The solution for this is storing these state files in the remote backend. So for the remote backend, this is the configuration block, which is specified under Terraform configuration block. So we are configuring S3 as a backend. So for that, bucket is the required argument. And the DynamoDB table is optional argument. Bucket is required for basically storing these state files, and DynamoDB table is necessary if you want to store the state locks. Makes sense to enable the state locking, because we don't want to have the concurrent operations on the same resources. Otherwise, the state will get corrupted. So I have already created the bucket and DynamoDB table in the AWS. So let's go to the console. So S3 bucket and the DynamoDB table with the primary key lock ID has been created. A look at the provisioning example. So apart from the bucket argument, key argument is also required. Key argument basically specifies the state file which you want to upload to the S3 bucket. So the state file name, state file which is set with the key argument. This key argument we can set it dynamically by passing it via Terraform CLI command. And this Terraform CLI command, I have documented it. So this is the command. Before that, we have to set the environment variables, so the correct credentials are set. So let's execute the shell script first to set the environment variables. Okay, then this command. So as you can see, S3 is set as the backend. Okay, let's directly do Terraform apply. So resource has been provisioned, and as you can see in this folder, there is no TF state file here. So let's see, where is this TF state file? So it's in the S3 bucket. So I have mentioned the key project /dev/branch name.tf state. So the state file has been created. And let's refresh the DynamoDB table. So you see the lock has been created here in the DynamoDB table. See, the resource is also provisioned. So EC2 instance, let's refresh. So it's running. So now let's destroy the provisioned resource. Terraform destroy. So as you can see, the resource has been destroyed. So let's see in the AWS console. So yeah, it has been destroyed. But as you can see, the state lock is still there, and the log file is also there. So refresh, yeah, log file and the state file is there.